so Dame, first off, congratulations on all of your success this weekend at All-Star. How much did that matter to you, I guess, winning both the MVP and winning that three-point contest?
I think going into it, I wanted to win the three-point shootout again. Obviously, me and Bees had a little inside bet, and I just wanted to win it again. Last year I really enjoyed it. This year, it was like more stiff competition, I would say. I think the bar was set high in every round, so it was one that I wanted to win that again. And then going into the All-Star game, you always know it's going to be a possibility because the game is so free. You can get hot and have a game. But I think this year, being a starter, Doc being a coach, knowing I was going to be on the floor, and once it started going, and I think during the game is when I was like, I think I'm gonna go for it. So I went for it. So I wouldn't say I went into it like with the intentions to be MVP, but I did want to have like a fun weekend. I wanted to be successful during the weekend, and it turned out that I was.
Well, and I would argue you got that look in your eye during the game, like, yeah, it's on, I got this. At what point did you realize, like, I'm having a game, I'm going to keep this going?
I think at some point, like in the second quarter, it was like before the game, they like kind of gave us the talk about, let's take the game a little more serious and let's not have it be an ugly game. And there was a stretch in the second quarter where like a couple times we had possessions where like they really tried to guard us, They really like switched and was aggressive and was into the ball. And I scored on a couple of those possessions. So I don't want to say it was serious, but it wasn't like all-star game possessions. It was like I had to really do a move and like get some space. And it kind of put me in like a real rhythm. Like I hit a couple step-back threes, I hit a pull-up, I got a layup. And after that, that's when I was like, all right, I'm feeling good. I think I had 20 already, and it just kind of turned on from there.
Before the game, you and Giannis were on the court talking, and he was talking about how you two were the oldest players on Team East. What was that like to play with so many young guys?
It was different because, this being my 8th one and the first one being 10 years ago, the group that I came into, I guess, All-Star Weekend with was much older, The guys that are older than I am right now were young guys, and I was super young, but it was like the Kobe's and Tim Duncan and Dirk and Dwight Howard, dudes like that was all-stars during my first 2 times. So to be there now and to have these dudes that, I remember being second, third year, and these dudes was like high school, like top players and stuff like that. It's just crazy to be able to, sustain this level for, a longer period of time and to be in there with such young guys. Like I was the oldest on the East, so it was crazy. And all of the people that I'm used to being with was on the other side, being in the Western Conference and like as far as age. So it was a different experience for sure.
How motivated did that help get you? And then not only that, what's your mindset as you enter this last 1/3 of the season?
I just think it was great momentum. It was a successful weekend in a lot of ways for me, not just on the court, but off the court. Sharing that experience with my family, being able to go home after the All-Star weekend and finish the break, just kind of training with my trainers, getting my game sharp and getting my body right, getting my mind right, being, just being a dad, taking my son to school, going to my kids' activities and stuff. So I think it was just a positive break for me, like something that I could use as momentum. And that's what it feels like. I feel strong, and I feel like prepared to go into the second half stronger.